Everyone told me I was crazy to leave farming, and they were right, and it saved my life. For years, I was an agronomist or a plant doctor, deeply rooted in ag, but the truth is, the career was slowly killing me. The long hours, the isolation, the constant pressure, it all led to burnout that was so severe, I knew I had to make a radical change. This video is about my unexpected pivot, how I walked away from farming and found sanity in a whole new career and in a remote career in tech. But the path from tractor to tech wasn't easy. I faced skepticism, steep learning curves, and there were moments where I almost gave up. So stick around to hear the raw truth about what it really takes to completely reinvent yourself in a new career and find happiness on the other side. How did I find out about coding? I was actually scrolling on TikTok, and it was like during that time, like right after the pandemic, where I felt like everything was like learn to code. And I still think it's valuable even in 2025. Even with AI everywhere, you still need software engineers. You need people to be able to know what they're doing with the AI, or else it's just complete garbage. Because every company is now a tech company, even like McDonald's, for example, or Home Depot. So after finding what coding was on TikTok, I decided I'm going to give it a shot. I just, Google search, learn to code for free, and I come up with Free Code Camp. Free Code Camp is an amazing free resource, so don't take this the wrong way, but I thought it was a little bit too much hand-holding for me because when I got asked to like make something from scratch, I just couldn't do it because they just made it so it was so easy to follow along and you could kind of depend on their like IDE that they had built in. I tried the free Odin project, I think is what it's called, or the Odin project, and that was not enough handholding. And I found my happy medium with 100 devs. And I've talked about this journey in prior videos. Let me know if you want a refresher, but they're all like through my channel pages. Long story short, for like 4 months, I end up like working 80 plus hours and then I study on top of that. So like I'm working like actively on this with a full-time job, and I land it 4.5 months later. And I attribute that to luck and just hard work. I was just grinding through this program really quickly. It's supposed to be a 9-month program. I did it in 4.5. I end up doing the technical interview, passing, I get the job, and I actually ended up getting sick. Like I got really bad burnout to the point where I think I collapsed, and I think I slept for like 13 or 14 hours one time. So it does catch up to you. And then I felt like there was more hard work when I started the job because it was such a new career transition for me, and also it was in healthcare versus ag, which is basically my training and professional background. But I was really lucky that I had a very awesome team that was understanding and let me pretty much just get paid to learn. And yeah, I'm still there 3 years later, and I'm very happy where I'm at. Now I want to transition into how having a remote tech job has just changed my life and saved my life, especially my mental health. I feel like has benefited the most. As you can see, I have a passion for horses, and it takes time and energy and money to do this sport and do this passion, but I love it because horses are so powerful. Having a remote career as a software engineer, I get why it's like ranked as one of the most happiest. When you're allowed to financially and also have the time to pursue a passion that's so enriching and good for your mental health, like horseback riding, it does wonders for the rest of like all your areas in life, personal and professional. I also believe money does buy happiness, but there's just a certain point where it's just diminishing returns. And software engineering lets you, I think, have all the bare minimum plus a little bit more. And I think it gets you right there to where it does buy happiness. And even my friends and family, like they noticed the changes. Like I was just a lot more relaxed. I felt like my old self again. And I had so much fun. And it's really awesome when you have a career that is allows you to travel as well, because I got to see so many amazing places. I even went on a 10-day trip in Europe, and I just rode horses all across Europe. It was awesome. I was 27 when I made the switch, and I thought at the time that I was way too old to be making this drastic change. But the truth is that you're never too old. Like it's never too late to make a drastic change. If you find out that something that you thought used to serve you doesn't serve you anymore, that you are 100% okay to do that. Also, don't be afraid to put in the hard work and fail. I used to be so afraid of failing, but now I just look for the failures. Like to me, that means I'm doing something right. I'm doing something different and challenging. And I think that's a mind shift shift that happened when I went through this journey, which I'm so thankful I did, especially now as an entrepreneur. Life is too short to not be compensated well unless you grew up with generational wealth. If so, kudos to you. And I'm super jealous. And not be able to experience all the things you want to and enjoy it and spend time with the people that you love and adore. At the time I'm filming this, this is like New Year's resolution season, and I just hope that all of them come true and you stay consistent and you stick with it. And my New Year's resolution, if you're wondering this year, is that I want to post more on social media and more about all the things that I've learned in life, more as documentation for me, because I think we're in a really unique spot that we can just record anything and be able to look back on it years later. Like I feel like 80-year-old me would look back on this and think it's so cool or interesting or funny, and I hope she feels that way. Anyways, best of luck, and I wish all your hopes and dreams come true.